Imagine being able to make money with the click of a button, from the comfort of your home, all with no background in real estate. Yes, it's possible. In today's video, we dive deep into the world of real estate crowdfunding, a rapidly evolving investment arena that could be your ladder to financial success. We'll be breaking down how this powerful platform works, illuminate the ins and outs of dipping your toes in this market, and most importantly, guide you towards earning passive income online. Stick around till the end as we will be divulging some unique tips and strategies, culled from decades of industry experience, that you won't find anywhere else. Remember, the information you're about to hear today could be the game changer in your journey to financial freedom. Learn about real estate crowdfunding. Real estate crowdfunding is essentially a method for real estate developers and sponsors to raise funds for their projects. It involves gathering small amounts of money from a large number of people, typically via the internet. As the internet and digital technology have advanced, so has the efficiency and convenience of real estate crowdfunding, making it a popular investment method. Real estate crowdfunding divides a specific real estate investment into smaller shares that investors can purchase. Thus, it allows investors to invest in large real estate projects which would otherwise be beyond their reach financially. It is an excellent way for individual investors to add real estate to their portfolio without the need to have a big capital outlay, to be involved in property management, or to take on large amounts of debt. Many real estate crowdfunding platforms focus on commercial real estate projects, such as apartment complexes, retail centers, and office buildings. However, some platforms do offer opportunities to invest in residential real estate. Furthermore, these real estate crowdfunding platforms understand the nitty-gritty of real estate and study a multitude of factors before bookmarking a property for investment. There are two types of real estate crowdfunding: equity investments and debt investments. With equity investments, you become an owner in the property and you will gain some of the profits from rent as well as a share in the final sale proceeds of the property. On the other hand, with debt investments, you lend money to the property owner and in return, receive an agreed interest rate. Investors need to be aware that while real estate crowdfunding offers a chance for high returns, it is not without risks. These risks include project failure, loss of capital, market risks, bankruptcy, and illiquidity. Therefore, it is important to conduct thorough research and consider seeking advice from financial advisors before investing. In conclusion, real estate crowdfunding offers a unique and intriguing method for investing in the property market. It brings together the benefits of real estate investment, which were once reserved for the wealthy, with the principles of crowdfunding, providing benefits such as diversification, the potential for returns, and the ability to invest a smaller amount of capital. Choose a reputable crowdfunding platform. Crowdfunding has become an increasingly popular method for entrepreneurs, creatives, and innovators to raise capital for their projects, startups, or causes. However, choosing a reputable crowdfunding platform is a crucial decision that could significantly influence the success of a fundraising campaign. A reputable crowdfunding platform is one that has a history of successfully funding projects similar to yours. It should be trusted by both backers and project creators and have clear guidelines and terms of use. The platform should also have a friendly user interface, offer excellent customer support, and ensure secure payment methods. There are several factors to consider when choosing a crowdfunding platform. First is the type of fundraising model the platform uses. For example, Kickstarter uses an all-or-nothing model where funds are refunded to backers if the project goal is not reached, while Indiegogo allows creators to keep the funds raised regardless of whether the goal is met. Next, consider the platform's reach and community. Some platforms, like GoFundMe, have a global reach with millions of potential backers. Also, look into its community. Does the platform cater primarily to tech projects? Artistic ventures? Non-profits? Consider which platform's user base would be most interested in your project. It is also essential to check the platform's fees. Most crowdfunding platforms take a percentage of the funds raised as a fee. However, the fee structure and the amount can differ from one platform to another. Make sure to factor this into your fundraising goal. Finally, be aware of the level of support and resources available. Some platforms offer support in promoting and structuring your campaign, providing valuable advice and tools for success. Platforms such as Kickstarter, Indiegogo, GoFundMe, and Patreon have built reputable reputations with both project creators and backers. However, the most reputable platform for your campaign will depend on your specific project and audience. In conclusion, while there are numerous options to choose from, Selecting a reputable crowdfunding platform involves careful research and consideration to ensure it aligns with your fundraising goal, target audience, and the type of project or cause you are promoting. Ultimately, choosing the right platform could be a significant determinant of the success of your campaign. Sign up and create an account. Signing up and creating an account is a crucial action that enables users to gain full access to particular software, applications, websites, or platforms. This action involves filling out forms with your personal information in order to establish your profile or account. To get started, users are typically asked to click a Sign Up or Create Account button. This button is generally located on the home page or in the top corner of the website. Once the button is clicked, a form will pop up, prompting the user to fill in relevant personal information. This commonly includes their full name, contact details like an email address or phone number, and can extend to additional information like date of birth, location, and gender. The crucial part of the account creation process would be generating a password. A strong password, usually consisting of letters, numbers, and special characters, is paramount to securing your account. Some platforms require passwords to be a certain length or complexity for added security. After filling in all the necessary details, the user will often need to confirm their account creation via a link sent to their email address. This verification step is an anti-spam measure practiced by a majority of platforms. Finally, after verifying their account, the user can now access all the features and services offered by the platform. Most platforms allow users to customize their profiles by adding a profile picture or a bio description about themselves. From then on, users can log into their accounts using the credentials they have created. Creating an account or signing up allows users to enjoy personalized experiences, keep track of their activities, save preferences, and enable notification settings. It's worth noting the importance of keeping your login information confidential, as your account may contain personal information that could be misused if it falls into wrong hands. Examine the real estate opportunities available. Real estate is a promising and lucrative venture that offers a slew of opportunities. It has an inherent potential to yield incredible returns if explored adequately. It's not just about buying a home. It encompasses lands, commercial properties, rental properties, and even something unique like real estate crowdfunding. Herein, we delve deeper into examining the myriad real estate opportunities available. Residential real estate investments. This is what most people think of when investing in real estate. It involves purchasing properties such as houses, apartments, vacation houses, etc., that can be leased or sold to families or individuals. The goal is to generate a profit either from rental income or capital gains. Commercial real estate investments. These are properties meant for businesses rather than individuals or families. They include office buildings, retail stores, warehouses, and shopping centers. The initial investment might be high, but the returns are considerably large as well. Industrial real estate investments. This comprises properties like warehouses, distribution centers, manufacturing facilities, and storage units. These facilities have lucrative leasing arrangements, as many of the leases include clauses that result in higher income. Mixed-use real estate investments. As the name suggests, these properties are used for multiple purposes, retail businesses on the ground floor with residential units above, for instance. These properties provide diverse income streams and reduce the risk associated with relying on just one type of tenant. REITs. Real estate investment trusts. This is a fantastic opportunity for those who want to invest in real estate but don't want to own properties directly. REITs are companies that own different types of income-producing real estate. By buying shares in a REIT, investors can become part owners of the properties the trust owns and earn a share of the income produced. Real estate crowdfunding. This innovative approach has emerged with the advent of technology. It allows investors to pool funds together to invest in larger commercial or residential deals. It is a perfect avenue for those who wish to gain exposure to real estate investment without the need for significant capital. Real estate wholesaling. Wholesaling is a short-term investment strategy where the investor gets a property under contract and then sells that contract to another buyer, without ever taking ownership of the property. This is a great opportunity for those willing to invest time into finding and negotiating deals but want to avoid the risk and work of property management. Vacation rental properties. With the surge of platforms like Airbnb and VRBO, owning and operating vacation rental properties has become a profitable real estate investment opportunity. These properties can yield higher returns than long-term rentals due to their premium rental rates. Raw land investing. This involves buying a vacant land and selling it to a developer or leasing it to a farmer or a company. The benefit is that raw land can be cheaper than developed properties, and the investor has complete control over its use. Real estate mutual funds. These funds invest in REIT stocks, real estate-related stocks and direct property purchases, offering a balanced portfolio of real estate investments. They provide diversification and liquidity. Final thought: while there are a plethora of opportunities in real estate investment, every opportunity comes with its own risks and requires thorough research, diligent planning, and in some instances, professional advice. Whether you are a seasoned investor or a greenhorn, understanding the landscape thoroughly is key to a successful investment. Research and evaluate each real estate project. Researching and evaluating each real estate project is crucial in making informed investment and purchasing decisions. It involves analyzing various factors that could influence the success or failure of the project. Here is a detailed explanation of how research and evaluation should be conducted for each real estate project. Location analysis. The location of the property is one of the most important factors to consider. Evaluating the proximity to amenities, neighborhood demographics, access to transportation, schools, and employment opportunities can greatly affect the property's marketability and potential growth in value. Market analysis. Understanding the current real estate market conditions such as supply and demand, average sale prices, and rental rates in the area can provide insights into potential returns on investment. Comparing the subject property with similar properties that have recently sold in the area could give a ballpark on what the property might be worth. Financial analysis. This involves examining the cost of the investment, expected returns, and risks involved. Investors need to calculate potential cash flow, which includes analyzing revenue generated from rent or sale of property and costs such as maintenance, repairs, property management fees, taxes, and insurance. Legal and regulatory environment. Understanding the building codes, zoning laws, and any potential changes to these laws necessary. It also involves reviewing any potential legal issues that could impact the property, including liens, easements, or claims against the title. Physical condition of the property. A thorough property inspection is essential. It reveals any structural problems, defects, or necessary repairs, which can significantly influence the investment's cost and profitability. Risk assessment. Real estate investments inherently carry some level of risk. These risks can range from market risks, such as changes in the local housing market, to specific project risks, including problems with construction or property management. Project's developer reputation. The reputation of the project's developer or builder is an important consideration. Their track record on previous projects, financial stability, and client reviews are critical points to check. Exit strategy. An exit strategy is an essential part of planning any real estate investment. This could include plans for selling the property, including a timeline for how long to hold the investment before selling. To efficiently evaluate each real estate project, using real estate analytics tools, consulting with real estate experts, and doing your own independent research is beneficial. With a careful and detailed evaluation, investors and buyers could increase their chances of success in the real estate sector. Collaborate with a financial advisor, if necessary. Collaborating with a financial advisor can be an invaluable asset when it comes, especially, to complex financial situations or if you simply want the comfort and peace of mind that comes with having a professional handle and manage your finances. A financial advisor can help guide your investments, minimize taxes, and strategically plan your financial future in accordance with your lifestyle and income possibilities. Financial advisors have a deep understanding of the financial markets, tax laws, and the available investment opportunities. Using their knowledge and expertise, they can provide personalized strategic planning designed specifically to suit your individual financial needs and situation. For instance, when you're about to make a significant financial decision such as buying a house, planning for your retirement, or investing a large sum of money, an advisor's insight could be very beneficial. Financial advisors can help identify potential risks, find opportunities for better returns, and create a balanced investment portfolio that aligns with your goals and risk tolerance. However, it's important to remember that not every financial advisor is the same. They can range widely in the quality of service they provide, their area of expertise, their client focus, and their fee structure. Therefore, make sure to choose a financial advisor who aligns well with your requirements. It's also important to ensure transparency. Be clear about how they are being paid, and ensure they are a fiduciary, meaning they are ethically bound to act in your best interest. Moreover, it is key that you collaborate and communicate effectively with your financial advisor. Make sure you understand and are comfortable with their financial strategies and decisions regarding your assets. Your financial advisor is a partner in achieving your financial goals, so maintaining an open and honest channel of communication with them is essential. In summary, having a financial advisor can provide great value in managing and growing your wealth, providing you with a comprehensive financial plan, and giving you peace of mind. However, the decision to hire and collaborate with a financial advisor should be considered carefully, as it requires commitment, trust, and collaboration. Decide the amount you want to invest. Deciding the amount you want to invest is perhaps one of the most crucial parts of investing. This decision can significantly impact both your financial stability and your potential returns. Here is more on how to determine the amount you should invest. Evaluate your financial situation. Your current financial situation is the most significant factor in deciding how much to invest. It would help if you had a good understanding of your income, expenses, and savings. This will give you a clear idea of how much disposable income you have that can be put into investments. Set your financial goals. Your investment decision largely depends on your financial goals. Are you saving for retirement, a new home, your children's education, or just looking to grow your wealth? The answer to these questions will determine how much you need to invest to achieve your goals. Determine your risk tolerance. Investing comes with its risks. Understanding your risk tolerance is crucial in deciding your investment amount. If you're willing to take more considerable risks, you might be comfortable investing more. However, if the idea of losing your capital terrifies you, it would be best to invest smaller amounts and stick to safer investment options. Emergency fund. It's essential to establish an emergency fund before you start investing. This fund should be enough to cover at least 6 months of living expenses. If you don't already have an emergency fund, prioritizing its creation should come before deciding on the investment amount. Diversify your investments. Instead of investing a large amount of money in a single investment, it's best to diversify your portfolio. This means spreading your money across various investments to mitigate risk. You can choose to invest in stocks, bonds, mutual funds, real estate, and other options based on what suits your financial situation. Consider taxes and inflation. While deciding on your investment amount, don't forget to consider the impact of taxes and inflation. Taxes can consume a significant part of your investment returns, while inflation can eat away the value of your investment. Consult with a financial advisor. If you are unsure about how much to invest, a financial advisor can provide personalized advice based on your individual financial situation and goals. Deciding the amount you want to invest isn't a one-time decision. As your financial situation changes over time, so too should your investment amount. Regularly review your financial strategy, adjusting your investment amount as necessary. Complete the transaction and invest your money. Executing a financial transaction and investing your money are fundamental aspects of managing your finances. Both of these tasks require some knowledge, patience, and careful decision-making. Completing a transaction refers to the process of exchanging goods, services, or financial instruments between a buyer and a seller. This process involves several steps which include the initiation of the transaction, executing it, and finally settling it. It may involve various channels such as banks, credit card systems, or online payment platforms. One needs to keep a track of these transactions for the purpose of record keeping or taxation. Investing money, on the other hand, refers to the strategy of putting your money into financial schemes, shares, properties, or commercial ventures with the expectation of achieving a profit. This may involve purchasing stocks, mutual funds, bonds, real estate, among others. The primary aim of investing is to build wealth and secure a financially stable future. To invest wisely, here are some steps to consider. Set achievable financial goals. Be clear on what you want to achieve with your investments. This could range from buying a house, funding your child's education, or retirement. Understand the types of investments. Learn about different types of investments and understand how each works. This involves learning what bonds, stocks, mutual funds, real estate, among others are. Diversify your portfolio. Don't put all your money in one type of investment. Spread it out in different types to balance the risk. Hire a financial advisor. If all this seems overwhelming, hire a financial advisor. They can guide you through the entire process and help you make informed decisions based on your financial situation and goals. Regularly monitor and rebalance your portfolio. Markets change and so should your investments. Regular monitoring helps to track performance and make necessary adjustments. Also, while transacting online or investing, ensure you are careful to avoid fraud or scams. Always use trustworthy platforms and do not share sensitive information unless necessary. Overall, completing transactions and investing money are critical for financial advancement. Both require knowledge, decision-making, and sometimes, assistance from experts or trusted platforms. Navigate both with caution and prudence. Monitor the progress of the project. Monitoring the progress of the project is an essential aspect of project management. It refers to the process of observing, tracking and reporting the development and progress of a project to ensure that it is on track and that it is being executed according to the planned schedule and budget. This process involves a variety of tasks including checking project activities, making sure tasks are being completed on time, identifying potential problems and risks, ensuring that the project is on budget, tracking milestones and deliverables, and keeping stakeholders informed about the project's progress. Implementing project monitoring tools can help project managers stay on top of all activities and progress. These tools can automate project tracking and encourage team members to regularly update their work progress. Regular project status meetings are also an opportunity for project managers to control the progress of the project. During these meetings, team members provide updates on their progress, discuss issues, and plan for future tasks. Monitoring the progress of the project is crucial since it helps determine if changes or rectifications are required in the strategies or the planning stages. It also helps identify potential risks and mitigate them in time, thus preventing any delays or financial overruns. This ensures the successful completion of the project within the stipulated time frame and budget. In addition to this, monitoring project progress allows for better communication and transparency both within the team and with external stakeholders. It gives everyone involved a clear understanding of where the project stands, any issues or challenges that are being faced, and what steps are being taken to address these issues. Overall, monitoring the progress of the project is about ensuring the efficiency and effectiveness of the project execution, and thus, directly contributes to the success of the project. It requires the project manager to have excellent organizational skills, keen attention to detail, and an understanding of how to use project monitoring tools and techniques. Receive your share of the income or profits. When you invest in a business or a project, you usually do so with the expectation of making a return on your investment. This return can come in the form of a share of the income or profits that the business or project generates. Receiving your share of the income or profits essentially means that you get a portion of the revenues that the business or project has made. The amount you receive is typically proportionate to the amount you've invested. For instance, if you've invested 50% of the total capital, you could expect to receive 50% of the profits. This form of income can come in different ways. For example, if you're a shareholder in a company, you may receive dividends, which are essentially a share of the company's profits distributed to its shareholders. The frequency and amount of these dividends can vary based on the company's performance and the number of shares you own. However, it's important to note that receiving your share of the income or profits is not guaranteed. The business or project you've invested in may not perform as well as expected, or it may even fail, in which case, you may not see a return on your investment. Furthermore, how and when you receive your share of the income or profits can also depend on the terms of your investment. Some investments may offer regular income distributions, while others may only provide a return upon the sale or exit of the business or project. In conclusion, receiving your share of the income or profits is a potential reward for investing, but it's not without its risks. It's important to understand the terms of your investment and to be comfortable with the level of risk involved. Always conduct proper due diligence before making a significant investment. Reinvest your earnings on new projects. Taking the proactive step to reinvest earnings into new projects can fuel the growth and expansion of both individuals and businesses. Instead of pocketing profits, you can channel profits towards funding new initiatives, thereby multiplying your sources of income and increasing your financial stability in the long run. Reinvesting your earnings involves a calculated risk, as new ventures may not always guarantee a return on investment. However, diversifying your investments can spread the risk. For instance, if one project fails to generate expected revenue, other projects may cover for the loss. For businesses, reinvesting earnings can help to enhance their products or services, boost marketing efforts, invest in new technology, or hire more skilled workers. All these can enhance operational efficiency, market visibility, and subsequently increase sales and revenue. New projects also present a perfect opportunity for learning and discovery. They bring about fresh challenges that require innovative solutions, hence promoting creativity and innovation. They create room for personal growth and skill development that is beneficial in the long run. Before reinvesting your earnings, it's vital to conduct thorough project analysis and feasibility studies. This can be done by examining the market trends, competitive landscape, financial projections, and customer preferences. The insights from these analyses will guide on the potential profitability of the projects and help to make informed investment decisions. In conclusion, reinvesting your earnings in new projects can be a sustainable strategy for long-term growth and financial stability. Therefore, individuals and businesses should consider not just the short-term benefits of the profits earned, but more so, the potential long-term gains from reinvested earnings. It helps to think of profit not as a means of immediate gratification but as a valuable tool for financial growth and stability. Analyze your investment portfolio regularly. Analyzing your investment portfolio regularly is an essential task for any prudent investor. This process involves monitoring your investments, evaluating their performance against certain benchmarks, and making necessary adjustments to align with your financial goals. Regular examination of your portfolio can help detect any potential issues early enough to minimize risks and maximize returns. One key aspect to consider when analyzing your investment portfolio is the performance of each investment instrument. This includes regularly reviewing the returns on your stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and real estate investments, among others. Understanding how your investments perform in different market conditions can guide your future investment decisions and strategies. Diversification is another important factor to consider. This is the practice of spreading your investments across different types of assets and sectors to reduce risk. Regularly reviewing your portfolio helps ensure it remains well diversified, which means, if one investment does poorly, you may still have others that are doing well. Moreover, constant changes in the market and economy make it crucial for you to regularly review your portfolio. This will help you adjust to market fluctuations and economic shifts to ensure your portfolio is still aligned with your financial goals. Another key reason for regular portfolio analysis is to rebalance it to match your target asset allocation. Over time, some investments may do well and grow in value while others may decrease. Regularly rebalancing allows you maintain your desired level of risk and return. Also, as your life changes, so may your financial goals and needs. Analyzing your portfolio regularly allows you to make necessary changes in your investment strategy. For example, as you near retirement, you might want to shift towards more conservative investments. On a final note, a regular review of your portfolio can assist in tax planning and management. You can identify investments that may be sold to offset gains and reduce your tax liability. Similarly, you may be able to strategize about tax-advantaged investment options. It's advisable to conduct a comprehensive review of your portfolio at least once a year, though depending upon individual preference and the complexity of your portfolio, you might choose to do so more frequently. Consulting with a financial advisor during these reviews can also be beneficial for maximum output from your investments. Keep track of the real estate market trends. Keeping track of real estate market trends entails closely monitoring changes and patterns in factors influencing the pricing and demand for properties in various regions. This often includes understanding the overall economy, demographics, and interest rates, as well as new construction and government policies. Understanding real estate trends can help investors, homeowners, and real estate agents make informed decisions about when to buy, sell, or hold real estate. For instance, if home prices have been climbing in a certain area, an investor might decide to buy a property with the expectation of solid returns. Market trends can be broadly categorized into three: upward trends, downward trends, and sideways or neutral trends. In an upward market, demand outstrips supply, leading to an increase in property prices. A downward market, on the other hand, is characterized by an oversupply and reduced demand, resulting in declining home values. In a sideways market, supply matches demand. Therefore, property prices increase at the rate of inflation. Besides property prices, other key factors to watch in the real estate market include interest rates, demographic shifts, changes in government policies, the job market, and the overall state of the economy. Government policies on things like taxes, zoning, and regulations can have a significant impact on the real estate market. Upswings or downturns in the job market and overall economy can also influence the real estate market considerably. The internet and technology have made it easier than ever to keep track of real estate market trends. There are numerous resources available online that offer real estate market analyses, news updates, and insights. Websites, blogs, social media, online publications, and real estate databases can provide valuable information about property prices, mortgage rates, market forecasts, and much more. One crucial aspect to remember is realizing that the real estate market is cyclical, ebbs and flows are expected. During cooler periods, it may be tempting to panic or sell out of fear, but it's essential to keep a long-term perspective. Thriving in the frequently complex real estate market landscape often requires keen market knowledge and the agility to adapt to various conditions intelligently. Understanding various real estate trends will not only empower you to make more informed decisions but also capitalize on the opportunities that many people cannot see. In conclusion, the importance of staying updated with real estate trends can't be overemphasized. It provides insights that can help inform decisions, reduce investment risks, and increase the chances of success in the real estate market. Whether you are an investor, a real estate professional, or an individual owning a home, studying and understanding the intricacies of the market is prudent. The more informed you are, the better decisions you will make. Scale up your investments over time. Increasing your investments over time is an essential strategy for wealth accumulation. As your income and savings grow, it only makes sense to raise your financial commitments towards your investment portfolio. This process, known as scaling up your investments, not only enhances your potential returns, but also aids in achieving your long-term financial goals more effectively. There are several ways you could effectively scale up your investments. Incremental investing. This strategy involves a deliberate and consistent increment in the amount you invest over time. This could be yearly, biannually, or monthly, based on your financial capacity and investment plan. Profit reinvestment. Another way to scale up is by reinvesting your profits back into your portfolio. Instead of spending your earnings, reinvesting them enables you to harness the power of compounding, which can significantly amplify your returns. Diversity. As your investment portfolio grows, diversify across different asset classes and investment options. This can spread out your risk and increase the potential for higher returns. The diversified investments could be in the form of stocks, bonds, real estate, or other investment vehicles. Professional help. As your investments grow, consider seeking professional advice. A financial advisor can guide you in structuring and managing a diverse portfolio. Scaling up your investments over time is not a guaranteed path to wealth, as all investments come with risks. It's crucial to note that it's not about investing more than you can afford. Rather, it's about regularly increasing your investment amount as your financial situation improves. Moreover, it also involves being adaptable to changing market conditions and being ready to alter investment strategies when necessary. A steady, calculated, and patient approach can help reap significant benefits over the long run. Remember, regular monitoring and periodic review of your investment portfolio are as crucial as increasing investments. It ensures that your investments align with your changing financial goals, risk appetite, and market movements. Overall, scaling up your investments over time can help create substantial financial wealth and secure your financial future. However, it must be undertaken with careful planning, understanding of personal risk tolerance levels, and, ideally, the guidance of a financial advisor. Ensure you are fully aware of the tax implications. Understanding the tax implications of any financial decision is crucial. Whether you're starting a new job, investing in stocks, inheriting wealth, buying property, or even running a small business, different types of income and financial transactions can significantly impact your annual tax liability. If you aren't fully aware of the tax implications, you may find yourself faced with an unexpected tax bill. You might end up paying more than what you owe or, conversely, not taking full advantage of tax deductions, credits, or exemptions that apply to your situation. Avoiding tax obligations may also lead to penalties, legal trouble, and, in severe cases, criminal charges. Different sources of income have different tax rates. For example, rental income and self-employment income may be taxed differently from wage income. Understanding these differences can help you plan your activities to minimize your tax burden. Financial decisions, such as buying a house or investing in certain types of retirement plans, can also have significant tax benefits. However, these benefits may have strings attached, such as penalties for withdrawing retirement savings early or rules about how a home is used. Estate and inheritance taxes can also take a big chunk out of wealth that you plan to pass on to your heirs. Planning ahead can help ensure that more of your money goes to your loved ones and less to the taxman. Moreover, taxes can also impact your business decisions. The structure of your business, whether it's a sole proprietorship, partnership, corporation, etc., will affect how it is taxed. Business expenses, depreciation, and cost of goods sold are just a few of the many factors that can affect your company's tax liability. Note that tax laws and rules often change from year to year, so it's essential to stay on top of these changes. Consulting with a tax professional can be beneficial. They can provide advice tailored to your specific situation, helping you understand and manage your tax obligations. They can also help you with tax planning strategies to minimize your tax liability. To ensure that you understand the tax implications of your financial decisions, consider seeking professional advice or educating yourself about tax laws. Remember, being proactive about tax planning can save you significant money and potential headaches in the future. Absolutely. Here's a compelling, engaging outro for you. Alright guys, we are almost at the end of today's exciting episode. There's so much more in store for you, though. If you enjoyed this video and want more content like this, make sure to check out this video on the side here. Trust us, it's just as amazing. But before you go, remember to hit that subscribe button below. Show us some love. Let us know what you thought by dropping a comment and giving us a like. It's these little things that keep us going. Want to make sure you never miss out? Just hit the bell icon to turn on your post notifications. You'll be the first to know each time we drop a new episode full of amazing content just for you. Until then, take care and keep exploring. Remember guys, everything you need to stay connected with us is right below this video. Take a second to hit that subscribe button, tap the bell icon, and give us a like if you enjoyed today's content. We appreciate every comment and share. Every gesture means a lot to us. Until next time, stay tuned.